Hello, Brentwood community. I'm Roxanne Jablonski-Liu, the Assistant Superintendent, and this brief video is to help families understand the differences between the hybrid learning pathway and the distance learning pathway. This slide provides you a comparison of the direct instructional minutes. These are the instructional minutes, or the times in which the students have direct access and direct instruction from a teacher, whether that be in person or online. As you'll see, the hybrid learning pathway has less total direct instructional minutes than the distance learning pathway. In the hybrid learning pathway, students will have between 590 and 680 minutes of direct instruction weekly. This is the combination of in-person time and distance learning or online learning on Wednesdays. Our distance learning students currently receive approximately, and will continue to receive, I should say, approximately between 900 and 1,140 minutes of direct teacher time or direct teacher instruction weekly. The minutes do vary upon grade level, especially in the distance learning model. And overall instructional time is the same for both pathways because hybrid learning students will have more independent work and independent work time than our students in distance learning have. This slide provides some additional information about our hybrid learning students and their student groups and pathway. The student groups, students in the hybrid pathway will either be a part of an AM group or a PM group. There will be approximately 12 to 16 students in each class or each group. There is no recess in the hybrid learning pathway, and there will be no mixing of students between classes. So when students do take a break, it will only be with their class. Desk, chairs, and frequently touched surfaces will be cleaned between the AM and the PM group. Additionally, 4th and 5th grade students will continue to receive music, PE, and technology instruction, whether they're in the hybrid learning pathway or the distance learning pathway. For hybrid students, music, PE, and technology will occur during their extended learning time, so it will be online during the time that they're not at school. I'm now going to walk you through the models as shown in the opening and safety plan that's posted on the Brentwood Union School District website. So here you see a sample AM group schedule. The times indicated here, the actual start and end times may vary by school and by grade level. However, the minutes within each section will remain the same. So in the AM group, students come to school for in-person instruction with their teacher for 2 hours and 5 minutes, 4 days a week on Mondays, Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays. On Wednesdays, they participate in direct online instruction with their teacher from 8:30 to 11:30. Essentially, this will be the same as what they currently experience on Wednesdays in distance learning. Each day, students will have additional instructional activities that they will need to complete outside of school. In this model, it's called extended learning time. It varies slightly from on Wednesdays and compared to the other days of the week based on the amount of direct instructional time. The students will have activities that are either online, pen and paper, and/or projects they will need to complete during their extended learning time. For the PM group, those students have their extended learning time where they're working on online activities without a teacher, doing paper and pencil activities and/or projects in the morning on Mondays, Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays. They come to school for 2 hours and 5 minutes of in-person instruction with the teacher on Mondays, Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays. On Wednesdays, they'll participate in online learning with their teacher and their other students from the AM group from 8:30 to 11:30. Again, this is very similar to what students currently experience in distance learning on Wednesdays. So how does this compare to the distance learning sample schedules? So what you see here on this slide are the sample schedules for all grade levels. You'll notice they do differ for distance learning students based upon the grade level. Transitional kindergarten and kindergarten students have distance learning every day a week, 5 days a week from 8:30 to 11:30, with student support in the afternoon available for an hour and 20 minutes from 12:30 to 1:50, 4 days a week, not on Wednesdays. First through third grade students have distance learning on Mondays, Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays from 8:30 to 11:50, with student support on that same day for an hour in the afternoon, and then distance learning from 8:30 to 11:30 on Wednesdays. For fourth and fifth grade students, their distance learning is broken up by their lunch hour. On Mondays, Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays, they have distance learning in the morning from 8:30 to 11:50, and then again from 12:50 to 1:30, with student support following that 1:30 time. And on Wednesdays, their distance learning is from 8:30 to 11:30. We hope this video has helped you understand the differences between the hybrid learning pathway schedule and what your child is currently experiencing on in distance learning, and it assists you in making a decision that is best for your child and your family. I want to remind you that surveys are due no later than Thursday, 3 o'clock p.m. on Thursday, February 25th. Thank you very much and have a wonderful day.